Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, you sound almost as good as you look. Good morning, boys and girls. Oh, you didn't expect that one, so let me go again. Good morning, boys and girls. Or maybe if I had said young ladies and young gentlemen, you would have preferred that because you're high schoolers now, right? We are so blessed to be in this space, don't you agree? And so we're going to blend our voices together and sing this chorus. I hope you know it, and if you don't, enjoy the melody of those of us who do. This is the day that the Lord, wonderful, that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it, and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. Indeed, it is the day that the Lord has made, and we declare that we will rejoice and be glad in it. I direct your attention to the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, and I'll read in your hearing 3 verses, and they go as such. Verse 16, rejoice evermore. Verse 17, pray without ceasing. And 18, in everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you. Ladies and gentlemen, if I were in another space, I would say hallelujah. Because indeed, as we reflect on the week we've had as a nation and perhaps as a world, we have much to be thankful for. So this morning, as we have gathered from our different homes, from our different institutions, I hope that your heart is overflowing with gratitude. Gratitude to God for sparing our lives. Indeed, He has. We were a little shaken earlier this week, but thank God this morning, and we hope it will remain so, the ground beneath our feet is stable. Amen. We're grateful to God also for the fact that He has blessed us with brilliant boys and girls who have, all right, that's what you want to praise for, that's okay. And we thank Him for His faithfulness to them. I don't know parents gathered here. Well, I know Mrs. Thomas Gale and Mrs. Witter Bailey know about it, Minister. But parents, I don't know if you've ever seen a PEP paper. It's not something easy. Am I right, students? And so they have crossed over, and they have crossed over with excellence, and we give God thanks for that. And so we have gathered, and our hearts are filled with gratitude, and because of that, I'm going to invite you to stand where you are. We're going to sing that chorus once more. I hope you'll give it a little more life, and then I'll pray. This is the day that the Lord has made, that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it, and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. Our Father in heaven, we are truly grateful, O God, for your mercies toward us. Your word declares that it is of your mercies that we have not been consumed. Great is your faithfulness. And so this morning, God, as we have gathered to celebrate our children, to celebrate those who your word declare they are your heritage, we invite your presence in our midst. We ask, God, that you will guide these proceedings. We pray, Father, that you'll help that as we celebrate and as we share, we will be empowered and motivated to continue on our path of life. As a nation, God, we offer thanksgiving this morning for the fact that you have kept us through an earthquake that we did not foresee and that could have been much worse. Lord, we believe because we know that others around us have faced earthquakes of lesser magnitude and have not rejoiced as we have, for having no fatalities, for having no major infrastructural damage. And so this morning, God, we say hallelujah and we praise your name for your faithfulness. We pray, God, that you will bless every individual who is gathered here today, every administrator and leader of the Ministry of Education and Youth, every parent, and most importantly, every student. We thank you, dear God, that you have allowed them to perform at or even above their abilities. And we pray that as we celebrate them today, they'll be motivated to continue on the path of excellence. We give you the honor, the glory, and the praise that you so rightly deserve. And we ask that as we celebrate together, we will feel the connection that is that we are all your children. And though, Lord, some of them may not have performed as they would have wanted to, and they may not be here today, we pray a blessing on those children also, those who are struggling, those who are facing challenges of one form or another. May they too, Lord, in their own way recognize that the path for everyone is different, but we give thanks for what you've blessed us all with. Again, we commend these proceedings into your care, and we give you thanks because indeed this is your will for us. In Jesus' name we humbly pray. Amen. You may be seated.
Let us thank Mrs. Yashika Grant, Regional Director, Region 2. May I have a round of applause as we thank her for inviting the presence of the Lord in our midst. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome our friends in the online space. And we are aware that all regions, all 7 regions are glued tightly to their laptops, their computers, their tablets, oh dear me, tablets for students. And they're trending this morning. They're trending on Facebook, they're trending on Twitter, they're trending on Instagram, and they're trending on YouTube. And I want to, of course, on behalf of the Ministry of Education, welcome all persons in attendance here and also in the online space. The primary exit profile represents the Ministry of Education's standardized national assessment response to the primary level of the education system. Today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the ministry pauses to recognize our top achievers in the 2022-2023 sitting of the examination. Let me have a round of applause for our outstanding students. A total of 35 students have been placed in their high schools of choice, and they're here with us. And we will recognize them for their outstanding performance in PEP 2022-2023. They come to us, ladies and gentlemen, from a large cohort of 35,217, and that is indeed significant. These scholars have demonstrated commitment, and let us start there. They've demonstrated dedication and diligence in the pursuit of education at the primary level. It is Nelson Mandela who reminds us that everyone can rise above their circumstances and achieve success if they are dedicated to and passionate about what they really and truly want to do. If you want to identify these types of models in Jamaica, we have them in our midst today, and we're indeed extremely proud to have them in our presence. Before we go any further, we would like for you to at this time allow our permanent secretary to warmly welcome you to this, of course, our award ceremony. Today marks her 33 days in office. Can you believe that? Yes, I checked it. So she's no stranger to, yes, give her a round of applause. I hope I did well with the math there, Dr. Troop. She knows I'm not the mathematician around town. When we worked in Region 1, she had to help me with all my math minister. Yes, so I did everything right except the math. And she worked with me, and I think I've made some progress. So I think I'm correct. Of course, she's no stranger to excellence, and she demonstrates unwavering passion for education. An advocate, ladies and gentlemen, let me start with justice. An advocate for justice and an advocate for youth development. Of course, she is a former regional director. She served, of course, as DCEO and most recently, as you're aware, as CEO. Help me, ladies and gentlemen, to warmly welcome her to the microphone.
Thank you so much, Madam Moderator. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I am looking at my boys and my girls, and I just want to say, I want to be like you when I grow up. You're looking well. I'm so proud. On my 33rd day in office, I have the opportunity to celebrate excellence in education. And that's what it is about. That's what the work is about. If we are not able to celebrate excellence, we are not meeting the mark. And it may sound nice for the 35 of you to just rise to the top, but we will not be satisfied in this country until every single Jamaican child has this sense of feeling in their areas of strength and abilities. We know there must be a top, but we should not have anybody being left behind. That's the mark. This morning we're in a meeting and somebody asked, what will be the defining measure of success for transformation? And my minister responded to say that every single Jamaican child must be literate, must be numerate, must be qualified to transition into higher programs of learning, must be qualified to transition into the world of work, and must be competitive in the global space. That sounds like a Jamaican. That sounds like a Jamaican. That sounds like the excellence in Jamaica that we know and feel. That's what we want for our education sector. So this morning it is my joy to welcome all of you in this space of excellence. The Bible says, don't you know the plans I have for you? That's for Jamaica. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Boys and girls, you are not always privileged. You're not always starting from the best of places. But it is said it's not what has happened to you, it's about the choices you make. And today we are celebrating because you made a choice to apply your capabilities. You studied hard. You went to extra lessons. All when you wanted to go swimming and riding your bicycle, don't it? Yes, when you wanted to run outside, mommy and daddy said, come, the book. And you made that choice. And I know some of you have a daughter who applies the discipline to herself. I have to do nothing. You impose the discipline on yourself. Some of you are in this room because you know what it feels like to experience excellence, and you want that for yourself every single day. And nothing is wrong with that. So you are not what has happened to you. You are the choice that you make. And this morning, as I welcome you, I want to encourage you. Continue to embrace hard work. Make the choice to embrace hard work. It is said that excellence and hard work are very good friends. What you do to one, the other will do to you. But I know I'm talking to the converted, because you don't hide away from hard work. Because those who hide away from hard work, excellence hides away from them. But those who embrace hard work, excellence will embrace them. Clap the excellent persons in the midst. We want this to be the gold standard in the education sector. We want to enable, and we want you to embrace, and we want you to work hard. Now, part of the reason why we are celebrating this morning is because we have good parents. We have the bucketive behind our children. So parents, this also is your moment. And so I celebrate you this morning. This is a family affair. And education is a team sport. It's a family sport. And so I welcome you, my parents, this morning. I welcome my students who have done so well. And I'm doing this from the back end, Minister, because I believe they are the most important people in the room. Normally, I welcome my minister first, but she understands this morning. So I'm welcoming my chief constituents, my students. You are the persons we serve every single day. Everything that we do in education is about you. That's how important you are. Parents, I welcome you and I celebrate you. I am a parent. I know what it is to see the capabilities in your children and wanting them to maximize on that. I have a son who challenges me. He's bright and he says, Mommy, I am already passing. What's the big deal? And I said, but you can get better. So I know what that is. And my daughter is putting on the pressure. And he's under pressure in the house and I say nothing. He's under pressure. He has to step up. So I know you parents, you apply the pressure. Let me welcome you and thank you. We need you. We need parents like you. So let me go back to the protocol. It's my joy to welcome my minister, the Honorable Favour Williams. We welcome you into our PEP celebration 2023. I want to welcome my CEO, Mrs. Thomas Gale. She's no stranger. In fact, she led the PEP. Stand up, Mrs. Thomas Gale. I need to know you. Before she hopped over to this position, she was in charge of the PEP. The development, the administration, the reporting, and I always have her under pressure. Because PEP must be pristine, it must be on top. Because we have to give assurance to you that we have done the best. And the best result is what we report. Because I know you're going to come back at me and say, I want to see the paper. I want to see the scores, and I've got that. But because of our leadership, we have been able to satisfy all our constituents who query. Let's clap her for that. We are proud of her and her team. Let me welcome Mrs. Stacey Witter Bailey, who has taken over the reign for the leadership of the assessment portfolio in our ministry. So she's now Miss PEP. So clap her for me and stand up, Stacey, let them see you. And she has always been on the train. Let me welcome my DCEO operations, Miss Janet Brim. Stand up, let them see you. They need to know you. I am putting them out there, because I'm not alone in this fight. Welcome, Janet. So when we talk about the operations of schools, our 7 regional offices, getting the services to you on the ground, she is the manager of that. Now when we talk about the national standards curriculum that you quarreled with me about, oh, it's hard, so many things in it. And it's too much and it's too detailed. But I have a leader in the form of Dr. Clover Flowers. Please stand. Let me welcome her. She is the brains behind our curriculum and her team. And I tell you, if you want another warrior who will defend the curriculum, none other you can find but Dr. Flowers. Even when we want to make some changes, she protects the curriculum with her heart and mind. It's almost like she lives it, breathes it. If I want to go anywhere and talk about my curriculum, or my curricula, my suite, Dr. Flowers is with me. And can I tell you, as much as we want to change some things, she has gone as far as making sure that to build our confidence in our work, all our curricula were sent to experts in Finland and Singapore, the places that we want to be, and they have ratified our national standards curriculum. So Jamaica, you have a good thing going. So it may seem hard for us because we're not interacting daily with it, but the students are capable and we see it in the paper. Let me welcome our regional directors. I know Mrs. Forbes-Zall is leading the train today, but I see my other colleagues at the back. Please stand. Dr. Pinnock, Mr. Richardson, Yashika who just prayed, my pretty Carleen Sigree, I call her my KS, that's how I write to her. These are the persons, I see Nevadine over there, Gallimore. These are the persons who lead in the regions. So all your registration for PEP, ensuring that the papers come back to Kingston, and making sure that the standards of administrations are up to par and responding to queries on the day. Some of these people I send into the hospitals on the day because children turn up the morning, broken hands, feet, fingers, and I have to send, and they're in the hospital, but they want to do their exams. These are the people I send out into the hospitals and into various places. Clap them and welcome them. I see my senior officers and other ACEOs. Let's stand. I see Olivine, the charge, leading the charge for school improvement. Shelly Ann. I see Miss Bartley. I see Walden West. I see Smith. Stand up. I see Dr. Williams. Stand. All my officers in the place, stand up wherever you are. I welcome you and I acknowledge your efforts. I acknowledge your commitment to work. And you and Suzanne, those are persons I send out as well in the field to make sure that everybody is okay. When I need an interpreter and the person that I have scheduled for the day, they don't turn up, I have to call on these people to call the contingency so you don't feel any disruptions. These are my arms and legs. And I see my specialists run to the back there and my communication team. Welcome the Ministry of Education, ladies and gentlemen. I want to spend some time to welcome members of the media. We rely on them to get the positive message out. We have to be deliberate about it because, trust me, it's not easy to get good press. And we are under pressure. But we are transforming education for national development, and our tagline is for a brighter tomorrow. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome every single person in the hearing of my voice, and I want to thank you for your full commitment to the transformation and for the standard of excellence in education to put Jamaica on the map. We are on the map, but we are on the map for sports, we're on the map for music, but we want to be on the map for education. So when a Jamaican steps out there, we are competitive and we are a force. We are a force, but we will be in education, a dominant force to be reckoned with. I thank you for coming out and please feel welcome. God bless you.
Thank you. I told you she's a passionate lady, you know. I did. And ladies and gentlemen, she referenced trend, and I did earlier. I want a bright scholar. Remember, all of you are scholars, you know. So I want a bright scholar to run up here and tell me, yes, what trend represents. We have a pause in the room. Mrs. Thomas Gale, what's going on? No, man. Dr. Troop is helping you. She says it's an acronym, TREND. Minister, I suppose this is where we have to take a break. If they? Oh, play the trend ad, yes. I'm being advised to tell you to play the trend ad. And that will give you a clue. Nobody? Minister, we have to take a pause. We may be here until tomorrow.
Watch the trend, pick up the trend. This are the trend for all the youths them. Watch the trend, pick up the trend. TREND.
And you're free to dance.
Teachers and the students, a fully bright future. Yes, that are the new trend. Better governance partner with the parents. Follow the big trend, elevate the youth them. Improve the schools, track performance, access and deadline from infant primary to university students. Turn up the skills training full steam.
You have to dance, though, you know. If you can't dance, you won't get it right. You have to dance. You can't dance. That's a criteria for winning, you know.
Watch the trend, pick up the trend. TREND. For more technology. Yes, and better planning, quality education, that's what should be trending. From principals to EOs, everybody winning. Follow the ministry, changing the system. Watch the trend, pick up the trend.
This is Trend, Transforming Education for National Development, a program designed by the Ministry of Education and Youth to transform Jamaica's education system for a brighter tomorrow.
A round of applause for an exceptional ad, a trend. We have Dina Shea with us, and she said she knew that a long time ago. So tell your colleagues what TREND stands for, the acronym TREND.
Transforming Education for National Development.
Exceptionally great. And we're indeed trending, ladies and gentlemen. Transformation is at the top of our game. We have made progress. We have been making progress, but we still have far to go. And we invite our students on board. We invite their parents on board. It's a collective will. We're now moving on to the next segment of our program. And I have a very beautiful and interesting, brilliant lady to bring to the microphone in short order. I will share with you important, interesting characteristics of this honorable lady. So the Honorable Mrs. Favour Shirley Williams hails from the quaint district of Ty-Dixon, which is a linking community between the parishes of St. Catherine and St. Anne. Let me hear those persons for St. Catherine. Or PEP recipients for St. Catherine. No, man, minister wouldn't like that at all. Let me hear it for St. Catherine. St. Anne. And you know my neighbor train cut in both places, right? I'm like minister. I share Region 3 with Miss Sigree, and of course Region 6. She gained her high school career in Region 3 at the Ferncourt High School in Claremont. Do we have any students from Ferncourt? Can you stand? Minister needs to see you. Come on. Jump up. Anybody from Ferncourt? Any Ferncourt past student, parent? None? There's a past student. Excellent. Minister, there's a past student. Perhaps your batchy as well. She boasts an illustrious and eminent profession as a chartered financial analyst with an MBA in finance from the Wharton Business School at the University of Pennsylvania and a Bachelor of Arts in economics from Harvard University in Cambridge, Massachusetts. She is a former executive director of Kingston Properties Limited, and before that, she served as Chief Investment Officer of the Jamaica Money Market Brokers, JMMB Limited. She served from March 2006 to September 2007 with investment responsibilities spanning the trading department, investment research, and pensions. Also, from September 2002 to February 2004, she was a consultant with the JMMB in market risk management and investment research, where she led that company's effort to develop investment research capabilities. She also served as the head of the valuation and pricing team for JMMB Public's offering. Before returning to Jamaica, Mrs. Williams was Senior Vice President of Putman Investments in Boston, a top 10 global mutual fund manager. Her investment work spanned a broad cross-section of industries. She also had portfolio management responsibilities for an equity portfolio product and led Putman's efforts to incubate a market-neutral hedge fund. Her investment experience includes approximately 5 years as vice president at Wellington Management Company in Boston, focusing on fixed income securities investments. She was also a fixed income analyst at Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and shared portfolio management responsibilities for a $3 billion US portfolio. As a dynamic team member, ladies and gentlemen, she provided macroeconomic and market input for both the strategic and tactical portfolio decisions in that particular company. Mrs. Williams also gained experience at Equitable Real Estate Investment Management in Chicago, Illinois. While there, she performed evaluation analyses on commercial real estate properties. She also worked as an information systems analyst for Morgan Stanley, an American multinational financial Services Corporation that provides products and services to the customers, including corporations, governments, financial institutions, and individuals. Mrs. Favour Williams, ladies and gentlemen, was appointed Minister of Education and Youth. This recent appointment, no longer recent minister, came amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, a very difficult period for this particular ministry. Under her leadership, she was responsible for reopening schools on a phased basis. Do you all remember that? How was it at home, boys and girls, students? How was it at home? I see the smiles all over, Minister. As the Minister of Education and Youth, she has been responsible for providing oversight to more schools receiving electronic devices, enabling greater access to the curriculum, especially during the period of the pandemic. Mrs. Williams is adamant, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, about modernizing the administrative processes in the ministry and has spearheaded the implementation of the MyHR Plus processes, which is fully underway. I ask kindly that you welcome our minister, the Honorable Favour Williams, Minister of Education and Youth, to address us at this time.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Big up the trend. TREND. Transforming education for national development. And the reason for that, so that we have a brighter tomorrow. Thank you so much, Mrs. Hall, for that introduction. Let me say good morning again to everyone and to apologize because on my calendar I had 11 o'clock. I'd asked for this service to begin at 11, but apparently that was not communicated, and I understand that you've been waiting since 10 o'clock this morning. So it isn't that I am late. I try not to be late for events. I respect people's time, and so I schedule so that I show up on time. So sorry about that miscommunication this morning. Thank you for your patience, for being here. Additionally, as well, I know that when I look at my colleagues in the front here, they're all dressed to the T. And I'm in this polo shirt. You know why? Today is the launch of Youth Month, and I committed to wearing this shirt all day. Yes. Let me begin by acknowledging our Master of Ceremonies, Mrs. Sophia Forbes Hall, our Permanent Secretary, Dr. Kassan Troop. And I think after listening to Dr. Kassan Troop this morning, I think we could all just say amen and go to the awards. What do you think? She gave a very inspiring presentation this morning. But let me acknowledge Ministerial Thomas Gale, our Chief Education Officer acting. I know in the audience we have Mr. Leighton Johnson, President of the Jamaica Teachers Association. If you're here, could you stand? If you're not, we acknowledge you in absentia. Dr. Clover Hamilton Flowers, our Deputy Chief Education Officer acting in the front. All our regional directors, show your hands, please. Yes. St. Anne, Montego Bay, well, St. Anne, St. James, Trelawney, Portland, all over Jamaica. They're here to celebrate with us this morning. Our principals in the room, our teachers, let me hear you. Educators all, proud parents. Yes, yes, yes. And of course, our scholarship recipients, our students, the fully bright students, fully bright. Claim it. You worked for it. Don't let anybody make you feel ashamed of being bright. Members of the media, thank you as always for helping us to carry the good news of education across Jamaica. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ministry of Education and Youth's Primary Exit Profile Awards ceremony. I'm honored to be here today to recognize the most outstanding efforts and accomplishments of our students. You have done well, and we are indeed proud of you. So this morning you heard a little bit about transforming education for national development, TREND. Last night at Jamaica College, we launched the video. It was the beginning of us going on the road to ensure that everybody across the length and breadth of Jamaica understands what we are doing in terms of transforming education. We're not transforming it for ourselves at the ministry. We're transforming education for all of Jamaica because next year we want to see twice, 3 times, 4 times, 10 times the number of students getting awards for being bright, fully bright. Clap like you mean it now, man. So this initiative of transforming education has become a guiding light, illuminating the path for our education system and setting a new set of standards for the holistic development of our students. We know that in Jamaica, we take education seriously. However, in the implementation of that, there are gaps that we must act to fill. We know when we look at the PEP results, we have a large percentage of students who are still in the developing and in the satisfactory, or the beginning, in the development and in the beginning categories. We want, year after year after year, to see our students progressing to the proficient and highly proficient categories where you are. All of you in this room are in the highly proficient category. So there is no reason why we can't have a significantly higher percentage of our students attaining being highly proficient. I know that there are a number of things we have to do. There are a number of limiting factors, starting with the homes, communities, how our children travel to and from school, whether or not they have adequate nutrition, if they have lunch money, what happens when they get back home. Is there a lot of noise and carrying on in the community and they're not able to do their homework? All of those things we know are in the way. And so as we transform education, it's not just in the classroom that we're looking. We have to look at those non-school factors as well so that we can help our children. I know for this school year, we have a target of training at least 100,000 parents in effective parenting so that they too can help their children. We're not saying that they are bad parents. We're just recognizing that parenting is a skill. We're not born with that skill, and we can learn it just like we learn other things. So a minimum of 100,000 parents to be trained this year. And we believe that as we continue doing that, we will begin to see improved relationships among parents and students, and that will translate into improved relationships at school, interactions at schools with peers and with teachers. And we will begin to see it permeate throughout the society. And at the end of the day, the results, the PEP results, we believe will be significantly better. Yes. So the primary exit profile exam is an integral part of Trend, and it serves as a vital milestone in our students' journey. The PEP exams have been carefully crafted to enhance the development of critical thinking, communication, collaborative and creativity in primary level students, tenets of the 21st century. So when we talk about critical thinking, I'm sure all our fully bright students know, but essentially we're saying when students come up on a situation, can they reflect on it? Can they bring their experience to it? And can they get to a point where the decision that's made is the best that can be made? Creativity doesn't necessarily mean you know only how to draw or how to dance. Creativity is in every sphere of life. There's creativity in this room this morning in how it's organized and what we're doing. There's creativity everywhere that we want to harness from our students. As we are all aware, the PEP exams have been pivotal in our students' transition into secondary school, an important phase, often considered to be a rite of passage. Boys and girls, you have officially entered this phase, and you must be commended and, of course, celebrated for your dedication and belief in your own limitless potential. As you continue on your educational adventures, remember that your capacity to think, to reflect, to engage, and to learn will be very valuable assets in the very near future. The world has changed rapidly since you were born, and you haven't been born that long ago, but the world has changed significantly, especially in terms of how much information we have available to us today, relative to even when your grandparents were around. If they got the national newspaper on a Sunday, that was a lot of information then. Now we are scrolling through like thousands of articles, viewing lots of short videos on TikTok and Facebook and all over. We're bombarded with information. So you are the product of the information age. You have to learn to understand information quickly, make sense of it, know whether it's good or not good. There's no entity out there that's filtering anything for us anymore. We have to learn to filter it ourselves and make those decisions. And if you remember when we were going through the COVID-19 pandemic, all this information that was flooding around about vaccines, we had to read it, whether it was good or bad, and then decide, am I going to take the vaccine or not? And that was, for me, that was an example of when we talk about being discerning, knowing what's true, what's false. That was the biggest example for doing that. And there will be more of that as you wake up every day and the information comes to you that you have to decide. But I know I have faith and confidence in you, our top PEP students, that you'll be using your skills wisely. And as you relate to your peers in high school, share with them as well some of the things that you have done in your life that have caused you to be where you are. You've been disciplined, you've been obedient, you have done the hard work. As the PS said earlier on, you might have wanted to go somewhere, go to the park, go somewhere with your friends, but you decided, no, I'm staying home studying. Help others in terms of telling them about some of the things that you've been able to do to help you to be where you are. So as you continue on your educational journey, remember that your capacity to think, to reflect, to engage, and to learn are your valuable assets. The world has changed rapidly since you were born, as I said earlier on, and continues to change even more rapidly. Your ability to apply the 4 C's will be your compass in navigating the complex realities of our world. Students, you have been supported well. You have had the unwavering commitment of your parents, guardians, the guidance of your principals and teachers, and together you have collectively represented in their eyes, hearts, and minds potential and belief. Parents and family, happy Parents Month. I pause to commend you, and I am happy to see you here in celebration of your children's achievements. As a parent, I'm aware of the challenges that exist, but I know too there is no greater energy than a parent committed to their child's development. To principals and teachers, you are the heartbeat of the education system, and you too are to be commended for creating a space where students can learn, grow, and subsequently thrive. Your passion is evident, and believe me, the more I spend time with you in and out of the schools, the more grateful I am to have you in our learning spaces. I have to say a big thank you to all the educators who are here this morning. Please give them a round of applause. To our regional directors, education officers, and all the other education stakeholders, your invaluable insights and contributions are understated this morning. A round of applause for them as well. Notwithstanding, together, you all have created a culture of learning that has a lasting impact on their development. Let me remind us that as we stand here at the beginning of both challenges and opportunities, it is our responsibility to ensure that our students are not just equipped to meet these challenges, but to thrive in the face of adversity. Today, the emphasis of education lies in a few areas. One is that with its emphasis on effective communication, education is a powerful vehicle for change, fostering a generation of young minds who are unafraid to question, to innovate, and to adapt. Gone are the days of rote memorization as the sole way to learn. Now the acquiring of skills to tackle real-world problems is the thing. Analyzing information, synthesizing knowledge, communicating ideas effectively. Being taught to become lifelong learners is indeed most important. This means that learning is not confined to a time, space, period, or phase. It is knowing that there's always something more to learn, and there remain ways to become better and stronger. And with the advent of technology, you know that there are no bounds to when you can learn. As long as you have access to the internet, there's always the Ministry of Education's sea of e-resources available to our students. But I don't need to tell you that. You already know that. You are the fully bright students. Yes. So students, you're not just the leaders of tomorrow, you're the leaders of today. You're the voices of change, and your ability to think critically will drive innovation and progress in our society. Your capacity to communicate effectively will be the catalyst for dialogue, collaboration, and understanding. And I just want to interject a quick little story here. Yesterday, coming back on the plane, I was waiting in Miami for the flight, and somebody came up to me, a gentleman, shook my hand, and I remember who he was, but I didn't remember his name, and we started talking. He used to work at the Ministry of National Security, and we were talking about some data analytics that he was supposed to do for me, and then he said, I'm no longer there, but I'm still in Jamaica. I teach data analytics to 2 schools overseas. Harvard University was one of them, and another school. And here he was, right here in Jamaica, doing that. Opportunities are boundless. Boundless. Yes. So, students, embrace the challenges that come your way, for it is through challenges that we grow and learn the most. It is also true that with challenges and hardships come the greatest opportunities for us to innovate. We are depending on you. There are many problems to be solved, not just in Jamaica, but worldwide, across many sectors, the health sector, climate sector, just loads of issues for us as a nation with which to contend, and to know that we have students who are graduating from one stage to the other at the top of their class gives us just comfort, because we know that they're going to put their heads around, their minds around these big problems, and that they will be solving those problems for us as they learn more and more through our system. So in closing, I remind you all that success is not a destination, unfortunately, right? You can't sit on your laurels right here. You have to keep moving to the next stage, to high school, and then to tertiary, and to take your place in the world of work or in academia. But we know you can do it. We're proud of you. Congratulations again to all of you. We're proud and happy as a Ministry of Education and Youth to see the development of our students. Our goal, our mission now is to ensure that we have many, 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 many more students who we can give these PEP awards to. There's no limit to the number of awards we can give, right, PS? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, students. All the best.
There you had it, boys and girls, students. We heard from the Honorable Minister of Education, Favour Williams, and she reminded our awardees that your capacity to think and learn will be valuable assets in your growth, and you'll come to remember that. You are the product of the information age. Yes, you are. If you think otherwise, you're wrong. She also reminds you that you have to learn to filter information by yourselves, because independent thinking is critical in this particular era. She reassured her confidence in you, our PEP awardees, and of course, she reminds you of the importance of the 4 C's as included or indicated in the National Standards Curriculum. What are they, though? We have teachers in the house? Teachers in the house? Critical thinking, yes. Communication, creativity, and collaboration. There we had it. I think we should say that again. What do you think, Dr. Troop? Yes, we all need to walk through that door knowing what the 4 C's are. I'm an advocate like Dr. Flowers for curriculum writing, implementation, and development. And so I will not let you leave this room without having a clear understanding of what the 4 C's stand for. So we're going to start with the first one, CR. What does that stand for? The other CREA. CO. And the other CO. You see how many clues I gave you? Yes. Born a teacher. Yes. Raised a teacher and practiced. Always a teacher. Thank you so much, Minister. Thank you for the address. We have certainly benefited. Arden High School is a standard bearer for excellence in the performing arts. Due to the school's dominance in drama, speech, dance, steel pan, drumming, and music, Arden has been named the JCDC's top school in the performing arts for Kingston and St. Andrew for over 11 years. Isn't that something worthy of celebrating? Most importantly, Arden has distinguished itself nationally by gaining the prestigious Marcus Garvey Award for Excellence in the Performing Arts for 12 consecutive years. Today, we will hear from the drummers who gained over 15 gold medals in the JCDC competitions and have won awards at the International Music Competition in Hollywood. May we have a round of applause for Arden High School. Okay, they sound like they went to Hollywood. You agree with me? Arden sounds like the superstar in the house. Yes? Highly featured this morning. Let me hear it for Arden High School, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we're moving along beautifully. I know we have quite a bit to do today, but we think we've really spent great time with our awardees and their parents. Again, we're happy that you thought of this occasion as one in which you would invest your time today, and we're enjoying ourselves with you. It is a time on the program when we recognize our individual students for their achievements, and the Minister of Education traditionally supports us, yes, in awarding our awardees under the category specially named awards. Before I go into the presentation, it is important. I see my CEO looking at me as if, you need to remember to do that part. And so I'm going to get into it because the business of awarding our students is indeed a very formal one. So it's a little bit more than the prize giving at school, and it's a little below the national awards that are presented by the Governor General. But these are extremely important. The scholarship criteria for government and named scholarships. The secondary schools, and this of course is extracted from the Education Regulations 1980, Section 35. The secondary schools entrance examination shall be a basis for admission to high or comprehensive public educational institution, and shall be a competitive examination open to all students who are not less than 10 years old and 8 months, nor more than 13 years of age on the first day of September of the school year, as prescribed in the regulations, Section 7, in which each student seek to enter the high or comprehensive public educational institutions. The secondary schools entrance examination, PEP, shall be the basis for the award of the following scholarships. The J.A.G. Smith Scholarship, to be awarded each year to a girl from a primary or all-age school who is placed first in the secondary school's entrance examination. I wonder who that is. You know who it is? You sure? Let's see. The Marcus Garvey Scholarship, to be awarded each year to the boy from a primary or all-age school who is placed first in the secondary school's entrance examination. The George William Gordon Scholarship. And who is George William Gordon, students? Mind you, we have to check the civics here. Come on. Who is George William Gordon again? All right. So the George William Gordon Scholarship is to be awarded each year to a boy and a girl alternately who is placed second in the secondary school's entrance examination. The Paul Bogle Scholarship, to be awarded each year to a boy and a girl alternately who is placed first among the candidates from primary or all-age schools in the parish of St. Thomas. The minister shall award such other government scholarships to students who have satisfied the criteria for such scholarships in the secondary school's entrance examination on such terms and conditions as he or she may determine. Every government secondary scholarship shall be tenable in the first instance for a period of 5 years, and thereafter may be extended for a maximum of 2 years. If the minister is satisfied on the recommendation of the principal and staff that the students' conduct and progress merit such extension. In summary, the government scholarships, J.A.G. Smith Top Girl from primary all-age, primary junior high school, the Marcus Garvey Scholarship, Top Boy from a primary all-age, primary or junior high school, the Paul Bogle Scholarship, Top Girl or Boy, alternate yearly from a primary, all-age, or primary school. George William Gordon, second place, girl or boy, alternate yearly from a primary, all-age, or primary or junior high school. 28 government scholarships, top 14 boys from any school type, top 14 girls from any school type. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, the criteria for selection of our scholarships. All right, Minister, I invite you to join us in presentation of our first 5 scholarships, specially named awards. I don't hear any drum rolling. I think she has to go. Right, I think, Minister, perhaps you should join us on stage so that we can get the background in. All right, careful. All right, so our minister, we want to do some adjustment on stage. All right, I think we're now set. The national top performing students, a boy and a girl. Well, let's say ladies before gentlemen, but let's switch that around today. And let's start with our boy. Who do you think it is? Who do you think it is? Let me hear it for Aaron St. John Waugh. Let's continue with the applause. That's Aaron St. And that's Jesse Paul's product. You're looking at Jesse Paul's product there. Thank you, Minister. And thank you, Aaron. All right. Help me to welcome our top girl. Yes? I don't have it. Our top girl. So that's Shannon Ellis Barrett. A round of applause for Shannon. And that's a Kensington product. That's my product, ladies and gentlemen. Am I allowed to be biased, Dr. Troop? Thank you. I have the authority. I have permission to be biased. So that's my Kensington product there. A round of applause for Shannon Elise Barrett. And of course, our 2 top scholarships are supported by the Guardian Group Foundation, or National Top Performing Boy and Top Performing Girl. A round of applause for Guardian Group Foundation and our top 2 recipients. It's time for us to hear from George William Gordon. And there is indeed a scholarship in his name. And it's going to none other than Abigail Mundell. Keep cheering her along, Abigail. Congratulations. Keep cheering her along. A bursary of $180,000 is being awarded to Abigail Mundell. Shatul Shetwood, and that's Region 5. Oh, I've lived all over the place, colleagues. So the schools create confusion for me. That's Shetwood, and Dr. Pinnock at the back will not allow me to leave here without correcting that. And that's Shetwood, that's Dr. Michelle Pinnock's product from the St. James office. Congratulations, Abigail. Thank you, Shelley. All right, so we are presenting the next scholarship, a national hero, Paul Bogle Scholarship. And let us welcome to the stage Rahelia Francis. I hear this is a product of Region 2. So Miss Brim and Mrs. Blackwood Grant, licensed primary, and that is St. Thomas, right? I'm getting my bearings back. I'm getting my bearing back. A bursary of $180,000. Thank you so much. Let us move on to the Marcus Garvey Scholarship. And this scholarship goes to a boy this time. He's none other than Daniel Chin. Let's welcome him to the platform. And that's Southborough Primary School. And that's my product, you see. Wow. I'm just beaming, ladies and gentlemen. I'm beaming. I have the authority to beam this morning. I'm happy. And that's Southborough with a bursary of $180,000. Congratulations, Daniel Chin. So this young lady, she graced the stage earlier when she supported me with a discussion on trend. You remember her name? What's her name? She's being awarded the J.A.G. Smith Scholarship. Let's welcome to the stage Dina Shea Deliso. Shetwood. And of course, Dina Shea is from Shetwood Primary. That's the school at which she transitioned. Shetwood again, and that's Dr. Pinnock at the back. Region 5. 4. Region 4. Remember I told you I had an issue with numbers, right? This is the evidence of it. Yes? I declared that very, very early in the game. All right? So the J.A.G. Smith Scholarship goes to Dina Shea Deliso, a bursary again of $180,000. Let me hear it for her. All right, I think we have a break in our presentations, and so I want to thank the Honorable Minister for making those presentations. Are we going to break for group photo, PS and Miss Brim? We will? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us pause. Oh, let me invite our recipient, our awardees back for a formal photograph with our Honorable Minister. And that's top boy, top girl first. So we'll do a photograph with the top boy, top girl first. And we'll ask our other awardees to, under the special named category, to join the minister thereafter. Come along. Abigail, Rogelio, Danielle, and Dina Shea. Please join us on stage. You're welcome, Cheryl. There's a certain level of perfection to taking formal photographs, ladies and gentlemen. So please pardon us while we ensure we capture our scholars. And remember, the pictures, the photographs are very important. Students, when you feel like giving up, you just look back at these photographs and you will remember this special day. We are indeed proud of our recipients. They've worked hard. And as we do invest in work, we must invest in celebration. And that's what we're about today. Thank you so much, Minister. Thank you. Let us now invite our acting, or CEO acting, Mrs. Terion Thomas Gale, for the next segment of presentations. Okay, so we are getting the stage ready for the second round of presentations. Photographers, is she okay? Is she appropriately placed? All right, good. All right, let us welcome to the stage Malik Campbell. Let me hear it from Malik, ladies and gentlemen. He is one of our recipients of the Government Scholarship Award. Malik Campbell. And of course, the product of Creative Kids. I gather this is Kingston and St. Andrew, Region 1. Am I correct? Yes, good. Got that one right. Yes. A product of Region 1, a product of Dr. Troop, a product of Sophia Forbes Hall, a product of Yuan, Dr. Yuan William, and we can go on and go on and we can go on. Of course, Region 1 is exceptionally proud today. Let me hear it for Malik Campbell. Our next recipient is Jean Dean. Jean Dean. Let me hear it for her. And that's a product of Saints Peter and Paul. Region 1 again. Yes, 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 I'm seeing Mrs. Smith at the back. Yes, Region 1 again. Saints Peter and Paul. Let me hear it for Jean, everybody. Congratulations. I hope I get this one right. Mina, beautiful name. And Mina Desai. Did I get it right? Desai. Reach Academy. Who is claiming Reach? Region 1. Serious competition in the house today. Yes, congratulations, Mina. And ladies and gentlemen, she is the recipient of one of our government scholarship at a tune of $100,000. And while Mina exits the stage, we make way for Leah. Leah Dilip. Oakfield Prep, Region 1. Region 1, Hopefield Prep, Region 1. Congratulations, Leah. Let me hear it for her. And while Leah exits the stage, we make way for Charlene Hemans. Am I correct? Good. So that is Charlene Hemans. So make way for her. And that's Columbus Press. That sounds like St. Anne. Am I correct, Carleen? I'm getting my bearings back. Remember, I told you I'm a nomad. I'm all over the place. So while I know the schools, I don't always get them right. All right. So that's Charlene. Let us hear it for Charlene. Columbus Prep. Aliana Holness is next. And that's Willowdene Prep. Willowdene Prep. And that's my product, right? Right? And she's from the Willowdene group of schools. Willowdene Prep, Region 6. Aliana Holness, congratulations. And she also walks away with an award, $100,000. And while Aliana exits the stage, we make way for Annalise Johnson. And that's Bright Beginning. And Bright Beginning, of course, is Region 6, another product of regions. We're not doing so badly in a Region 1. We're not doing so badly. Bear in mind that you always take our children from Region 6, right, Dr. Troop? I can declare that. We give you some of the best students from Region 6. Congratulations, Annalise Johnson. And we're making way for Tori. Tori McLennan is from Mona Preparatory School. Region 1 again. Have to whisper that one. Can't manage a competition at all. So that's Tori. Let me hear it for Tori McLennan. And as she exits, we will now see Tamara Roberts. Tamara Roberts. George Headley Primary, and that's Region 1, right? Campion. I am being told. Let me hear it for Tamara Roberts. Come on, let's cheer our scholars along. Tamara Roberts. Come on, man, we have to treat our scholars better than that. Thank you so much, CEO, Mrs. Terry Thomas Gale. All right, colleagues, we're going to get a little comfy now because I know you're all excited. So we're going to break the excitement a little. And we will invite the great Arden High School to entertain us at this time. Let me hear it for the Hollywood stars. They're called Starden. I'm not in Region 1 anymore, so I don't remember the excitement. So Starden will of course entertain us at this time. Let me hear it for Starden, the Hollywood stars. Let's put your hands together and let me hear it for them. So they will entertain us at this time. All right, let me hear it for Starden. Did I get it right? Starden. All right, great job. Great job, Principal Malloy and her team. May I invite Dr. Clover Hamilton Flowers, Deputy Chief Education Officer with responsibility for the curriculum and support services, to present the next category of awards. Our next awardee is from Portmore Missionary Prep. And that's, of course, where the student transitioned. And this student is Kira Scott. Do you know her? Is she here? Where is Kira? Let me hear it for Kira from Portmore Missionary Prep. And she's now, of course, placed at Campion College. Region 6, of course. Dr. Troopy say she's not easy, you know. You know she don't belong anywhere. She is as nomadic as I am. She's also a product of Region 6. So Region 1, she's here cheering Region 6 along, and I want you to know that. Okay, you don't have her all for yourselves, Miss Smith, Miss Suzanne Smith. So there we have it, Kira Scott. Kira Scott, a product of Region 6. And of course, Rebecca Spencer is making her way to the stage. And she's a former student of Emmanuel Christian Academy, Region 1. Yes, I heard you, Doc. I heard you. All right, Emmanuel Christian Academy. We have Rebecca Spencer. Wow. These students are really looking good. They're very nice looking. What do you think? Yeah, they're nice looking and very gracious. I really love them. All right, so Rebecca is making her way. We're now welcoming from Bright Beginning Education Center, Elsia Wheatley. And of course, that's another of my product. Yes? I'm tired of saying Region 6 now. It's overwhelming. Right, Minister? Minister is not answering her colleagues. She has her head fixed like this. She's not getting into the regional warfare. At the end of the day, she has to remain neutral, so she's not getting into it. All right, so that's another of my product. Region 6. So while Miss Wheatley make her way or exit the stage, we're welcoming past student of Stella Maris Prep. We're welcoming Naima, hope that pronunciation is right, Naima Williams. Yes, Naima, yes, Region 1, Region 1. And she's also awarded $100,000, reminding you that the sum announced, that we're announcing today, are annual bursaries. Thank you. So we're welcoming past student of Montego Bay Christian Academy. Who is that, Dr. Pinnock? Who is that, Dr. Pinnock? That's LeBron. LeBron Anderson. Welcome to the stage. And LeBron is also collecting his award of $100,000, and that's, of course, is an annual bursary. We're making time for a past student of Portmore Missionary Prep, one of my own, Region 6, and that's none other than Blair Marie Anderson. Let me hear it for Blair Marie Anderson. And that's Region 6, of course. Yes. So our next recipient is past student of Hopefield Preparatory School. And that's Region 1. Let's welcome Matthew Heaven. Let us hear it for Matthew Heaven. Congratulations and well done. We're also making way for Justin Henry, past student of St. John's Prep. I bet that's Region 1. Three, and that's Region 3. Miss Green not listening, you know, she would have charged me already. So that's St. John's Prep, Region 3, Justin Henry. We will make way now for past student of St. Jude's Primary. Oh, Region 1 again. Oh, Lord. And we're welcoming Tejan Hopwood. Thank you. So, Tejan, congratulations on behalf of the Ministry of Education and Youth. St. Jude's Primary, Tejan Hopwood. Thank you so much, Dr. Flowers. Thank you so much. We will give Dr. Flowers some time to rest. And at this time, we will invite Regional Director, Region 7, Mr. Barrington Richardson. Reminding you, ladies and gentlemen, that the grants are awarded annually for 7 years, for 5 years initially, and possibility for an additional 2. And of course, I made that pronouncement on the basis that I expect all our students to benefit from our 6th form program, which is the additional 2 years of a 7-year program. All right, Mr. Richardson is with us. Let us welcome from Hopefield, former student of Hopefield Preparatory School, Jaden Huang. And that's Region 1, I'm being told again. I don't know what's going on, Mr. Richardson. I'm hearing he has Mr. Richardson's son's name. So I don't know if the organizers of this event planned it. So, congratulations, Jaden, and well done. Our past student is from Morris Neighbor Prep. Morris Neighbor Preparatory School, and we're welcoming Hayden Liu. I hope I got that right. Hayden. Says Arden Liu, and he's a former student of Morris Neighbor Prep. And while Aiden, I'm hoping I got that one right, while he exits the stage, we're welcoming Luke Ramdell. Luke Ramdell is past student of St. Hugh's Preparatory School. And it's one of the best prep schools around here, if you ask me. Yeah, my son went there. So congratulations to St. Hugh's Prep and to Luke Ramdial. Congratulations. Let us hear it for them. Let's cheer them along, colleagues. I know we're refreshing ourselves. Let's cheer them along. Columbus Prep. It's time to make way for Rashad Richards. Richards. And that's Columbus Prep. Yes, of course. Region 3. Yes, Miss Sigree. You have another one in the basket. Very good. We shall tally the balls when we're done today. And I'm sure that our PS has prize for the region with the most award. And I don't have to tell you which region that is because I did my homework. All right, so we're making way for past student of Hillel Academy. Region 1, yes, Region 1. Hillel Academy is represented by Arush Roshlani. Yes, there you go, Region 1. Congratulations, Arush, congratulations. And while he exits the stage, of course, we're welcoming Aiden Smith. Aiden is past student of Stella Maris Prep. And let me tell you that all our recipients turned up today. We didn't have absentees today at all. They turned up, and so we congratulate you, our parents, in initiating their presence here today. Congratulations, parents. This is, as Dr. Troop said earlier, a collective process. So we're welcoming past student of Mona Preparatory School in the form of Zachary Thomas, and that's Region 1 again. Zachary is past student of Mona Prep Region 1. Congratulations, Zachary. Great job, Zachary. A round of applause for Zachary. I love when the girls do well, but I love when the boys, I feel even better when the boys do well. It means a lot to me. From Bright Beginnings Prep, we have Bryce Williams. And of course, that's a Region 6 ball there. Very good. Bright Beginnings Prep, Bryce. Let us... Wilson, I'm so sorry. Bryce Wilson. Yes, and that's Bryce Wilson. Let me hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. Let us hear it for Bryce. Great job, and we're proud of you, son. He's awarded $100,000 as his annual grant or bursary. From the Porter Center for Knowledge, we welcome Timothy Young. Let me hear it for Timothy. He's making his way to the stage. Congratulations, son, and well done. And he's now being given his annual bursary of $100,000. And there you have it. I'm sure to check the back of my sheet and it's blank. Have I accounted for all our children today? I need to keep my job, you know. Have I accounted for all my children today? Congratulations to all our awardees. Job well done. The Ministry of Education and Youth is indeed proud of you, and we continue to celebrate your achievements as we continue to provide you with the requisite support that you require. I will invite our recipients at this time to join the Honorable Minister on stage for a formal photograph with her. So at this stage, we invite Malik Campbell, Dejan Dean, Mina Desai, Leah Dilip, Carla Charlany, Haymans, Aliana Holness, Annalise Johnson, Tori McLennan, Tamara Roberts. Please join the minister on stage. Kira Scott, Rebecca Spencer, Elsia Wheatle, Naima Williams, LeBron Anderson, Blair Marie Anderson, Matthew Heaven, Justin Henry, Tejan Hopwood, Jaden Huang, Aiden Liu, Luke Ramdial, Rashad Richards, Arush Rashlani, Aiden Smith, Zachary Thomas, Bryce Wilson, and Timothy Young. Let us hear it for our awardees, everyone. We stand true to our mantra, every child can learn, and every child must learn. So today we have recipients in the special named awards, and these recipients were awarded the National Top Performing Students, the George William Gordon Scholarship, the Paul Bogle Scholarship, Marcus Garvey Scholarship, the J.A.G. Smith Scholarship, and we recognize, of course, Guardian Group Foundation for awarding our national top performing boy, Aaron St. John Waugh, and our top performing girl, Shannon Alice Barrett. Reminding you that the J.A.G. Smith Scholarship is awarded annually to a girl at the primary level who is placed first at the secondary school's entrance examination. And so Shannon Ellis Barrett walked away with that prize today. The Marcus Garvey Scholarship was awarded this year, and it was awarded to Aaron St. John, and the J.A.G. Smith Scholarship, our top girl, Shannon Elise Barrett. Let me have a round of applause for top boy and top girl. They made us proud. And all our students turned up. Natalie, this is not good. Let me check for it. So, Elsha, I'm so sorry I mispronounced your name. And I knew you before you were born. How are you? Congratulations. All right, colleagues. I think we're at the end of our program. In my closing, I want to remind you, that the ministry is on a mission to transform our children into greatness. Because we do believe that they were born great, all of you and all your colleagues, you were born great, and we need you to be greater to ensure that Jamaica's sustainability plan remains on track. I have a challenge for you before I go. Ensure that before you leave here, young people, that you know the trend ad. Do I have commitment here? Yes? Yes. What's the trend? Big up the trend. Me can't sing it either, no, colleagues. Because you have to have a certain kind of rhythm to carry it. No, man, me can't dance. Look here, Dr. Troop, try with me until she tired. And a few of my other friends teach me how to dance, but it's not working, minister. So I will just stay with the little things that I know how to do, right? So, right, yes. So Mrs. Terry and Thomas Gale says, right, I suppose I do that well. I want to extend my own congratulations to you, boys and girls, young people, you're now in high school, and to your teachers and your parents. I'm particularly impressed that all of you found it worthy to attend this particular function in receipt of your awards. Continue to do a great job. Continue to do a good job. We believe in our children at the Ministry of Education. We believe that every child has the potential to do well. And we're committed, we are indeed committed to ensure that our students, our products, represent the transformation that we speak about. Trend, everybody. Have a great afternoon.
Watch the trend, pick up the trend. This are the trend for all the youths them. Watch the trend, pick up the trend. TREND. Pick up the trend for education. education, teachers and the students. A fully bright future, yes, that are the new trend. Better governance, partner with the parents. Follow the big trend, elevate the youth them. Improve the schools, track performance, access and attendance. From infant, primary to university students. Turn up the skills training, full steam, we are getting. Follow the big trend, elevate the schools, yeah. Watch the trend, pick up the trend. This are the trend for all the youths them. Watch the trend, pick up the trend. TREND, for more technology. Yes, and better planning, quality education, that's what should be trending. From principals to EOs, everybody winning. Follow the ministry, changing the system. Watch the trend, pick up the trend.
This is Trend, Transforming Education for National Development, a program designed by the Ministry of Education and Youth to transform Jamaica's education system for a brighter tomorrow.
Watch the trend, pick up the trend. This are the trend for all the youths them. Watch the trend, pick up the trend. TREND. Big up the trend for education, teachers and the students. A fully bright future, yes, that are the new trend. Better governance, partner with the parents. Follow the big trend, elevate the youth them. Improve the schools, track performance, access and attendance. From infant, primary to university students. Turn up the skills training, full steam, we are getting. Follow the big trend, elevate the schools, yeah. Watch the trend, pick up the trend. This are the trend for all the youths them. Watch the trend, pick up the trend. TREND, for more technology. Yes, and better planning, quality education, that's what should be trending. From principals to EOs, everybody winning. Follow the ministry, changing the system. Watch the trend, pick up the trend.
This is Trend, Transforming Education for National Development, a program designed by the Ministry of Education and Youth to transform Jamaica's education system for a brighter tomorrow.
Watch the trend, pick up the trend. This are the trend for all the youths them. Watch the trend, pick up the trend. TREND. Big up the trend for education, teachers and the students. A fully bright future, yes, that are the new trend. Better